Okay, so today we got a walk behind weed trimmer, 22 inch, 8.75 horsepower. So we're just going to do a service on this. It runs pretty good. I had to drain the gas out of it. It was stale, and then I put some seafoam in the new gas and let it soak, and now it starts on the first pull every time. The only thing that I'm waiting on as far as parts is a little knob here. That should be here today, I think. But I'm not going to show you how to do that. It just pops right in. That's no big deal. So we'll go ahead and get this serviced. There is no drain valve on this, so for the oil. So you got to drain it out of the dipstick hole. Putting 10W30 in it. I like to do it slow, that way I don't overfill it. I'd rather take my time instead of having to re-drain it because I overfilled it. We're at the low level now, so just a little bit more. Okay, we're just over the full mark. Would imagine that won't hurt it, but if it smokes, then we'll have to drain it. All right, so now we'll take out the air filter. It's in really bad shape. So I'm going to stuff a rag into the carburetor hole so I can kind of clean this off a bit without getting a bunch of junk down into the carburetor. So this air filter, I would imagine, is somewhat generic. Has a spacer in there for a different size motor. So we don't need it on ours. Okay, so I'm going to put a fuel filter on here. So we're going to clamp that off. You see our hose here. Cutting a little extra off so there's room for it. Okay, so we'll put a clamp on, hose clamp. Okay, I took off the one side so I can make this easier. Okay, I finally got it. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. It's sometimes hard to do the camera work, but now you can see that we have a fuel filter, or fuel filter in there. Okay, so now we're going to check or replace the spark plug. It's burned up a little bit. All right, so we're gonna gap it, make sure it's got the correct gap. We got 30 thousandths here and 35. You know, I tapped that a little hard. Put my knife in there, spread it out. There's 30. Huh. There we go. Try to put this in by hand when you start it. That way you don't cross thread it. Once you cross thread it, then you damage the head. Okay, so now we're going to check the valve, so we'll take the valve cover off. Try not to rip the gasket because I'd like to reuse that. Okay, so now we want one of these to go all the way down and one of them to come all the way up. Okay, so we're going to check these from 4 to 7 thousandths. 4 goes in. I'm not going to mess with that one. That one's pretty tight. Leave that alone. And then we'll come the other way. And 4. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna mess with these. I mean, they're off on maybe just by a little. Cool. That's about all there is to servicing a PushMower or something like this, a little walk-behind motor, smaller engine. The only thing I'm waiting for, like I said, is that locking knob, and then I'll wash this. So if you'll click this up next box, it'll take you to another video that I was working on something. So I hope this video helps you work on your equipment under the shade tree. Thanks for watching.